Match found.
What up, Demon1 Glazer? How's it going, bro? What up, jerks? What's up, everybody? No way I'm against Duck. No, that's not the real Duck, right? Why would I get fucking destroyed? No, there's gotta be a different Duck, right?
I'll be vexed, so just keep alive, yeah?
No, there's no way I just queued up for 1v1, like just for funsies, end up against Duck.
I got you, bro.
What up, Dino? There's just no way I'm playing against a pro player when I'm doing a one-time skirmish. Oh my god. What up, Peachy? Why'd he say oh shit? It's gonna jump up, bro. Read that. Oh my god, it's over for me. It's over for me. Let me lock the fuck in. Hold on. I can actually win. Oh, it's fucked. It's completely fucked. What up, Peachy? What up, Dino? What up, ASM? What up, everybody? 45 stream streak? Go, Dino. Oh my god, bro. Bro. No. This account is level 10. Are you sure it's actually Duck? Yeah, it's probably like his right account, bro. Like, why would anyone else have the name Duck with like a Q? Any VOD reviews happening soon? I don't know. Find out. He peeked left. Okay, we're on the board. We're on the fucking board.
This one's for the fam back home. Right. I'd stop that.
New stage.
Oh my god, it's just like for my like little like opener to my stream, I just wanted to play a nice little 1v1. Get fucking Duck. It's just what a fuck. He can jump here?
That's it, great time. I got you, bro.
He's fucking trapped himself. People play this mode so cringe. just over. It's fucking over, bro. It's fucking over, bro. Actually, okay, Skirmish C, I actually like that map, though. That's actually the best, probably the best map, to be honest. Dude, I just wanted to play one game while we, like, get the stream started. And then I just get duck. Where's my actual screen? All right. We are watching Envy vs Sentinels today. Hopefully, Demon1 is streaming. I think he should be, but did he respond to me? Not really. Fuck. Yo, worst case scenario, chat, we're going to have to watch from Rob Moore POV, which is, like, honestly kind of funny. Which is honestly kind of funny. He does talk a lot, but... Did he know it was you? Probably not. Probably not. Does it show after? Like, would he see my name after? Isn't streamer mode kind of like... Isn't streamer mode kind of... Like, it blocks this now? Like, he wouldn't see it in the scoreboard? Hey, Zix, quick question. Is there any downside to double binding jump and shift for silent jumps? Yeah, there is. There is. If you actually, like, use... it, not in the current map pool, but... Let me show you an example. Oh, it's just a bug. Sometimes it blocks, sometimes it doesn't. Oh, wait, actually? Actually. Kesnit's on kick? Okay, we'll watch Kesnit POV, worst case scenario. I keep saying worst case scenario, but I just want to watch Demon1's POV if we're being honest. I'll show you what you should be worried of if you have shift and jump double bound. It'll help you in some scenarios, chat. Probably majority of scenarios. But the one that it won't help you is specifically Icebox. Because, like, there's one jump. So if you have it as, like, your only way to jump, then it's not good. Because when you do this jump, you need to, like, jump and hold crouch. But if you're like, here, this is me holding shift and then doing it. It's like I'm never making that jump. So, like, usually when you jump around and it's like a double bind, here, I can make it a double bind. Walk. Just make it spacebar. Okay, you guys will see. Now I'm doing it silent. You see how it's silent because I'm double binding it? So, like, if I do it normally, then obviously this. But, like, if, for example, I use the hotkey here, I have no shot of making it. Also, it's annoying when you ghost in-game. Because, like, watch this. So I'm ghosting. Like, I'm trying to go up, like, it's slow as shit. I think that the double bind is okay, though. There's, like, some pretty good use cases for the double bind right now. Like, on Ascent, as an example, there's, like, really good jumps that you can do with the double bind that are kind of hard to do without it. Poppin' streaming, okay. Hopefully Demon1 turns on to stream. I don't see a reason why he wouldn't do it, but we'll see. What does EWC mean? It's the Esports World Cup. We'll just go right now. Yeah, I'll show the other use case where the silent jump double bind is good. There's two really good ones on this map, to be honest. Begging you to watch Rob Moore. The problem is it's just too distracting. It's like watching a streamer watch a stream. There's just gonna be a little too much.
It doesn't matter what this place used to be.
A little too much, like, yapping about other stuff going on.
My ult's ready.
Like, imagine somebody trying to co-stream my stream. I'm just always talking. Could you put Subway servers on in the background? Okay, so this is a good double jump to have with spacebar as well. Because you can actually hit this jump onto this jump. Like, full silent. I'm missing it because I'm fucking 32 years old, but you guys get the idea. Yeah, there you go. So you can full double jump silent this, like, off barrier. And it's really good because you guys know how, like, teams will do like one-way smoke, right? So the fact that you can get into this one-way smoke, and if they do any of those aggressive like updraft dash or Omen TPs in the smoke, dart flash through, like some weird shit like that, you're always there to like kill the guy for free. This is the other one that's really good. So if you do a full step without making audio, so a full step without making audio like this, and then you do the double bind, you can actually get on top gen full silent, and it's a bit of a one-way angle looking down. I was gonna make a YouTube short about this soon, but like as you can see, if you're like back wall, you can't see anybody gen. Like you can't see anyone gen. So like, you know, people get in this situation a lot. So like if you want to deal with the back gen angle, you actually have to like kind of like play close. Or a lot of people like to tuck over here. It's like another way to do it. But if they do the silent jump onto gen, they know exactly where you are in hell. So like this is the gen POV. You can see I can see their toes pretty easily here. But they wouldn't be able to see me at all. What keybind you're proposing here? I joined late. Just talking about the double bind. So like your walk having spacebar while your jump has spacebar makes it so whenever you're doing these jumps, it's silent. Obviously, I made a step just off the run, but you like get on the ledge, then do it. Everything's full silent. Then you can kind of angle it out. Now you have like a pretty good advantage in any of these clutches. Can't really fully see the player tuck tell, but yeah. Okay. How are we going? Or how are we doing? Is Demon1 streaming? Demon1 waiting room? Okay. Poppin? Kesnit? I guess we could say Sentinels. Maybe we should do a poll. Sorry, 50 stream streak. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Fight. Sorry, bro. Sorry, bro. I was like caught in the middle of doing a bunch of stuff. Which one do we want? Let's do a poll, actually. Make it easier to decide. If no Demon1 stream, Kesnit, Poppin, Rob Moore. The problem, I mean, the Rob Moore one's going to be a little bit funny, but... Did he respond to me? Oh, he did respond to me. Are you doing POV today? Oh, he said yes. Okay, we're good. Canceling that. Actually, I'm curious. What did you guys choose? You guys are actually picking Rob Moore. You guys fucking mental. No, I'm just kidding. But I mean, is it not distracting? Is it actually not distracting? We tried to do it last time. That's the only reason why I have a strong opinion here. When we were watching it last time, he just kept saying, well, this is Ewok's POV, so... We don't have the full POV. This is Ewok's POV. Well, this is Ewok's POV. 50 stream streak, goated number 2. 25 stream streak, goat Joey. Thank you guys. How do I end a poll early? Oh, here we go. Delete poll. GG. GG. Where's Demon1? This guy hate me? Oh, I think it's going live. Saw something in the background there. Okay. Is there any cool tech? By the way, chat, they did patch the thing that I was talking about the other day. I need to get rid of this double bind. It's going to drive me fucking nuts. Walk, spacebar. Goodbye. They got rid of this, chat. See? The projectile from the Omen smoke no longer breaks the glass. Also, it's not very helpful, but you can drop your classic through it. Any cool cypher trips for Tree? I mean, I feel like the the absolute best cypher trip that everyone should be doing. If you do this trip well, it kind of glitches. Hold on, I'm trying to get the pixel right on it. I don't remember exactly how to place it, but I mean, yeah, that's pretty solid, honestly. You can't even really see the trip here. Most people, when they're scaling, right, they're not going to be scaling like this and then break the trip like this because they have to worry about these angles. So, like, the fact that it goes into the smoke and they don't really see the trip when they're hitting it, pretty good. Demon1's live? Goat. All right, let's watch Demon1. Let me close this. There's one on the pipes in the right corner. FNS uses it. Yeah, there's like some There's some mix-up trips, but like to be honest, that one is, of all of the trips that we've played against in scrims in the past, that trip there that goes into the smoke was by far the best one that we played against. The amount of times I saw that trip get kills compared to the rest, not close. Okay, let me see. Pearl a wall jump up. Where can I watch the Sentinels game? This is the Sentinels game. Kenny. 808 Brooks, is Sen live? Sen should be streaming these games as well, yeah. I don't know if I ended up following the channel, but they'll be live showing their coach POV, probably. They streamed it last time. I'm sure they're going to stream it again this time. Who takes this W? I have not a fucking clue, if we're being honest. Sen was like competitive in these games, and they ended up hard losing to EG, final map of Fracture. So like, a little worried for Sen. But we shall see. Envy also lost to EG. Which is crazy because EG is the team that just made a change.
10 kills remaining.
Envy obviously just made a single change as well with Knights, but
Dominating.
Demon1 dropping 30 though? We'll see. I'm down. Honestly down.
I'll take it.
Do you have an opinion on low sense versus high sense, or is it all what's comfortable to you?
Kills remaining.
I think the only conversation around sense would be like what kind of fights you're going to find yourself in a lot, right? The hard entry players are usually on higher sense because the amount of angles they have to clear like in a hectic moment is a lot more than the type of fight you're getting as like a Sova. Let's take Pearl as an example, right? If you're playing Waylay, to give like another, kind of side example here. If you're playing Waylay and you're going to double dash, you kind of need this guy to be able to be a bit more flick heavy, right? If you're dashing over, you're going to need this player to clear under, clear left, while like also being willing and ready to take these fights. Obviously, Util is going to help you take better fights, but this is just like one example of like you have to be ready to take pretty much 360-degree level of duels. And like you can always make it a little bit better with how you path. But obviously the player that's Sova here that's going out the smoke with left already cleared, taking only these fights, is going to be allowed to be a lower sense player for sure. So like you have to think about the type of fights you're taking. The lower sense players are usually the people that are going in late. Exactly why I don't get why they put Demon1 on Neon. If he plays second on his scaling and he always knows where opponents are, he can like set up a good fight for himself. I feel like he's probably going to be fine, but yeah, it's going to be harder for him to go first and kind of like rely on his movement and take a really, really good like fight. I would say the one benefit to Neon is you do kind of get to spot your opponent before you take the fight. I think that you get to spot your opponent a bit before you take the fight, which is nice. I think he's putting the delay right now, if I had to imagine. He's probably putting the delay. That's why this screen is here. Ospas drops 30 this game. You think so? You think Ospas is dropping 30? He's not really even in this game, but I'm down for him to drop 30. What patch they on? This should be... Ooh, is this Neon nerf? It should be, right? Am I crazy? Or is this on old patch? Ooh, this might be on old patch. Does it say somewhere on here? Doesn't it usually have the patch written on this somewhere? This might be on old patch. This might be on with Neon still being strong. I think this is with Ascent without the Neon shotgun nerfs. I wonder when it's going to swap. Do you think it'll swap for stage 2? It might. It might swap for stage 2. This is in 8 days, chat. This game is in 8 days. So to clarify, we're at lower finals right now, chat. We're at lower finals. This is just a best of 3. And the team that qualifies through all 4 of these teams is going to be the one that goes to stage 2. Stage 2 will be played in about a week's time. with the remaining teams that are playing from the playoffs. Basically, all of the playoff teams are obviously playing playoffs. And then everyone that doesn't qualify through first seed from VCT Tier 1 is going to be slotted into this bracket. Whoever qualifies from the lower stage 1 here is going to be inserted into this bracket with all of the people in playoffs. So we'll see, you know, Loud and all of the other teams from VCT, America's stage 1 playoffs. So we'll see all of these teams eventually get slotted into the bracket outside of the team that wins first seed in Tier 1. His stream actually turned off? Well, I guess this is just what happens when they set up delay. I think the delay is already on. Boom, boom, boom. Refresh. Offline.
Match found.
Let's see. Worst case scenario, we'll watch Poppin's POV or Kesnet's POV until... Here, let me pull up Kesnet's POV. Would you guys rather see if he's having tech issues, Kesnet or Poppin? Chat. We'll do a poll.
Death match. Warm up.
I would assume Kesnet. But Kesnet for sure. Okay, let me pull it up my second monitor. Oh, I gotta... Wait, I actually did log in last time. Okay. Should be good. Alright, let's see. So we'll keep both of these open. We'll prioritize Demon1, then we'll prioritize Kesnet. Poppin's actually doing something though. What up, Sage? How's it going, bro? Are you live on YouTube and Twitch? I am, yeah. Game started already? Yeah, Demon1 might be having tech issues. We'll find out soon. And obviously, he's not going to deal with tech issues if he's in the middle of a match. He might have decided the input lag was too much. Okay, we'll find out. We'll find out at some point. We'll watch Kesnet worst case. I keep saying worst case. I don't really mean worst case. Yeah, he's not doing anything. We'll just stay on this POV. Brother, turn off Poppin. You guys want to watch? Demon1 said OBS crashed. I see. Oh, he typed it in chat. I see. OBS crashed starting in 5 minutes. Okay. I mean, we'll watch Poppin DM. Why not? Poppin looking primed? I spoke too soon. That's on me, honestly. I'm like the jinx kind of guy. If you haven't been here before, I usually jinx people when I start talking. I said Poppin looking primed, and he committed to a shot like full whiff. Poppin also has really slow sense. He's also like, you can tell he's not really like... He's full running into every fight. Like, he's just trying to get aim practice, even if the opponent's ready for his fight. It's fine. Just like Sliggy, it's the coach jinx. Yeah, it is a bit of that. Mm-hmm. What do you think is going to be the meta on this Neon patch? You mean the Neon nerf? I think it's going to be a lot of Jet Phoenix probably. Or Jet Sky Rays, like this kind of thing. I feel like Split is going to be a lot of Jet Sky Rays, kind of old meta. What's the other POVs looking like? Let's see. So we're still in the lobby. Demon1's probably starting up his stream again. When is the match? They're currently in lobby, guys. They're currently in lobby. We're just watching Poppin DM because he's on like, I think, 5-minute delay. They're on 5-minute delay. You can see everybody's kind of joining the lobby. Demon1 probably in range. Knight's probably in range. And then Poppin's not even in the lobby, obviously, because he's in the DM, so. And we're waiting on Demon1's delay to kick in. Jet Sky Rays on split. 23 EG vibes. True. I mean, if we're being completely honest, I feel like MIBR obviously had the approach to go with the meta in terms of their split, but man, they could just be playing that, right? Like they're playing Sky on so many other maps anyway. Like if Erno fucks with Sky, just play Sky, play Jet for Osbos, Raze for Zekin. They just need to add Viper, bro. MIBR needs to add Viper. They definitely need to add Viper.
Dominating.
What makes Phoenix good though? Everything else has been kind of nerfed over time, right? Initiators were like kind of down in the dumps. So over time, you have this character that's there that's like flash character, easy to slot in after Yoru got nerfed. And you can just press your ult ability every 6 ult orbs. Pretty fucking broken.
Remaining. Dominating.
Demon1 is coming back, by the way. He said his OBS crashed. Yeah, we caught that. We did catch that. I would assume that his delay is just kicking in, guys, and then we'll see it very soon. Yeah, like if Demon1 ends up having more tech issues, we'll be on Kesnet, but apparently his shit's coming back, so we're good. We're good. Did C9 hit you guys with the Texas? See them typing in chat. Zix, how was your day? What up, Akamaru? Do you think old PRX Sky Reyna could work again at some point? I think like they've constantly nerfed Reyna to the point of like, here, let me see. Reyna Valorant history. Pretty sure recently they nerfed Reyna again. Not recent, but you kind of get what I'm saying. And they made the eye even more breakable, which is just crazy, man. They just really don't want this character existing in the game. Oh yeah, and they also here, let me show you the changes. Okay, why is it doing that? Anyway, ult point increase. The orb itself went from 4 to 3, making sure that you have to like fight more aggro. Overheal is now temporary, last 10 seconds. Like full heal time is increased. Like they just don't want this character to really have the popularity that it has. And then this change I think is massive, 80 to 60. What you guys don't realize here, 80 to even what, like 65, 70 would even be a big difference here, because Phantom wasn't two-shotting the Reynalier. But now Phantom, no matter what the range, is two-shotting the Reynalier. So like these small changes like actually matter a lot. And a Guardian one taps the Reynalier. So it's like, yeah, they just don't want this agent to be competitively viable. There we go. Demon1 is live. Okay, we're good. We're good. Favorite skins? Favorite skins. I think Gaia's Vandal is a classic, absolute classic. Same with Prelude. Both are insane. Primordium has been pretty nice. We had some scrims at some point. Oh, is this? No, I'm hearing this. Okay. We had some scrims at some point where Cryo was absolutely frying with Singularity Vandal. So then I added that. I added the Singularity Vandal to my my list. So we're really not in the range, huh? Guys, insane? Agreed. Zig with the Prime. Thank you, bro. Singularity Blue, the Hyunmin Vandal. True. Why do people not use AdBlock for their browser? I mean, I could. I just like don't. I think like AdBlock was like, I don't know. AdBlock was doing some weird shit to my Google Chrome. While you're just singing Vandal, bro, where's the Phantom love? Okay, this is like it's a funny thing about the Phantom. It's like the bass sound of the Phantom is so nice that like the majority of people don't even They don't even use like a Phantom that has like a sound. People use Recon, Oni. It's kind of funny. Protocol's a nice sound. I like Protocol. What's the other one that I like? Kind of underrated, but the like arcadey Phantom. You guys know what I'm talking about? The one that's like orange. You just play a little arcade game on that shit. Sin Valo with 45 stream rate. Goat, bro. And Void with the 25. Thank you, bro. Oh, Bubblegum Death Wish 1 is also sick. Do no map bans? No, unfortunately, during this tournament, it's been pretty kept, I don't want to say like under the radar, but like they just don't really care about publicizing it. First map looks like it's gonna be Breeze based on the custom game lobby, but okay. Yo, chat, I'm gonna run 3 minutes of ads so we don't get it during the game. Thank you for watching. BRB. Recon Phantom, end of discussion. Yeah, it's like Recon is like a big one. Recon is definitely a big one. Oni's another big one. And outside of that, it's just Radiant Entertainment System. That's the one. That's the one I was thinking of. LK Kurtz. Thank you. Thank God for my... Okay. Laughs in Turbo. Fair enough. Is anybody in the range or something? Like, I want to hear some bots dying or something. Hold on. Wait. Let's hear what Rob Moore has to say about this.
Live. The maps are.
Okay, so it is
Oh.
first map Breeze.
Breeze?
And whose choice was that?
That was Envy's choice. And then map 2 is Lotus, which was our choice. And then the deciding map will be Ascent.
Dude, he's looking at his keyboard while typing. Holy fuck. I hope that I never look that like boomer on stream accidentally, you know what I mean? Like, I hope I never actually look that boomer on stream. Like, you know, like the hunt and peck type shit. I guarantee you it's going to get to that point eventually, but man, I hope it takes a while for me to get there. Do you think a lot of players will stream like that, like this next year or no? Oh, maybe. I feel like it would be fucking sick. It would be very cool. Zig says the same chat, that's why he covers his eyes. Bro, I'm trying to do my best and not cover my eyes with my hat, but looks like we're going into it. Breeze, Lotus, Ascent. Breeze, Lotus, Ascent. Breeze, Lotus, Ascent. Breeze, NV, Lotus, Sen, Ascent, Decider. Boom. Look at this production value, bro. Oh, this streamer is actually him. Wait, did it pin properly? Am I crazy? Boom. Why is my stream manager is a little funny today? Is it pinned properly, chat? Do we get the custom UI? Actually, you're smart about that. You are very smart. Hold on. Get the epic pen out. Oh, we get the neon POV. Yo, guys, this is gonna be fucking exciting. Wait, Square, you have it? It shows, right, for you? There it goes, there it goes, there it goes. Wait, it wasn't letting me pin. It wasn't letting me pin. When are we getting broadcasts? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I don't know if they're going to do it for stage 2, if they'll start to broadcast then. But no matter what, I will be streaming, chat. So if you guys want to... if you guys want to watch these games, I will be watching as many as I can whenever they're there. I had to pin it myself? Okay. That's, well, at least we got there. Okay. We got the Valo plant ready. Got this ready. Closing that. No, we could probably use this at some point. No, chat? All right, we're going to watch Demon1's POV, and we'll be doing a bit of analysis on that. Will Knights be 18 for Split 2? Well, I fucking hope so. I fucking hope so. I'm not really a ball knower when it comes to his actual age and birthday, but I hope for them. We've loved the Zix on Plat Chat, hence why I'm here. Thank you, bro. Thank you to Big Yak. Appreciate that, man. Is this after the Neon patch? No, this is Neon still OP, Shotgun still OP. Oh. Oh. Okay, I was worried that we weren't going to have audio there for a second. But we are good.
Reloading.
Go, go, go.
First pet's name. What in the secret question?
Go, go, go.
Hold on. Wait a fucking second here. All right. So Sentinels are honestly pretty good at this map. I'm surprised that Envy picked Breeze. Sentinels, I feel like if you guys remember correctly, like they were the team that had like a pretty set retake. They looked pretty good. So we'll see how this ends up going. Need to get my epic pen out, bro. So just so you guys know, there will be no comms. This is just the POV. We don't have a minimap either because the reason why there's no minimap chat is because they're making sure that when teams go back and look at the VOD, they have to do like some annoying ass work, like looking at players through X-ray to really know what is actually going on. So this is all going to be only his perspective, only micro kind of stream. But that's okay because we're very focused on micro. Okay, it looks like he's the solo and 3 people are retaking through elbow. So we're going to want to see him be a bit more jiggly and try to not get pushed. That's why he's playing close to the wall here and really taking his time. It is a 5v4. Looks like his full team is retaking through flank. So you'll see him go late in this situation, chat. Just try to not get picked on the weak side.
Last player standing.
Okay. I would say in that situation, he wasn't super ready for his fight, for sure. Felt like he overexposed himself to every angle. Might be a bit more natural for him to like path into half wall. Like if he pathed into half wall, he probably finds like a better fight, right? Path here. He doesn't really know if enemies here, backside. You know, he doesn't really know, right? So if he chooses this angle, he's like kind of full exposed to so many angles. Ends up kind of walking lazy into his fight. That's okay though.
Gotta go.
You rooting for either team? Nah, on this stream we root for good Valorant. Until like Furia or 100T is playing. Then we have a slight bit of bias because I fuck with the players. But I fuck with Demon1 too. So maybe I have a slight Demon1 bias. This is a fun team to watch. Watching the wrong teams for good Val? I mean, bro, honestly, like, I just like watching aggressive Valorant too. If we're being completely honest. So, like, I really like watching Lev. I liked watching Eternal Fire. We have 4 here. It doesn't get better than this. The problem, see, this is the problem with Sen's comp, man. They don't have a way to beat the smoke, so if they try to take the smoke timing, it's never going to go well for them. They try to go through a smoke like that, it's just not happening. I guess they're reading that a lurker pushed through, and they're running back.
30 seconds left.
Aggressive with purpose? Yeah, aggressive with purpose is a good way to put it. This is a problem with run rotating as well, chat. The entirety of MB, like 3-man ran rotated like next to the A main choke. So if Sentinels left 1 insert in A main and they triple ran away, like they're just kind of getting worked across the map. You know what I mean? The re-hit is nice. Wait, you said this is Demon1? He's on the neon? Yes, this is Demon1 on the neon. It is an eco round, so it's all good. Hey Zix, new follow, is this nerf neon? No, this is still the strong neon.
I'm out of here.
How's the score? Oh, I got you guys, hold on. So this is NV at 0 points. And this is Sen, also at 0 points. Neither team have won a map, this is map 1. Close game so far? Yeah, 0-2. Okay. We were just hard holding for this elbow peek.
It's you and me.
Okay, looks like our A-site player has been kidnapped and insta-killed. Kesnet must have wide swung that duel insta, because he is just insta-dead in that 1v1 against Isa.
Spike
He
planted.
for sure just wide swung.
There.
So we're gonna stun left, slide.
Take this.
Ooh,
Gotta go.
the low smoke is nice.
Last player standing.
It's hard, bro. They kind of tried to force that timing a little too hard. Man, the spam from Jerwin as well kind of made that pretty rough for Demon1 to actually play the game. You guys know how people have like underperformances in Valorant? At the pro level, it's not often because of aim, man. It's often because of kind of these situations that you just saw. First round, Demon1 basically didn't take a very good like duel for himself, right? Wasn't fully ready for his fight. Second round, they're on eco, is what it is. Third round, he gets spammed through a smoke. Tries to dash a hard entry for his team. And it's like you're going through a smoke while dashing. You just kind of got 140 off a spam. One body shot. Like, he's already starting the game 0-3, and he's basically had zero opportunity. Is this BO1? No, this is best of 3. Can you explain the low smoke? The low smoke, it gives you angles to like fight over it. But you can still crouch under it, which feels nice. Oh, I like the triple high-low here.
Go, go, go.
Expecting a window peek. No window peek comes, so they just rotate off. Over stack A, I like that. These are good signs. The full rotate through mid, I think, is a little ambitious. If there's one guy at the bottom of the castle here, he hears all the rotates. They could easily take timing and get a backstab.
I'm out of here.
Who's map pick? This is Envy's. Here, we'll do the scuffed. Okay. Breeze. Breeze, Envy.
Last player standing.
What's the second? Lotus? Lotus. Sen. And then it's Ascent last. Ascent. Boom.
Gotta go. Need a drop.
Doctor handwriting? Yeah, I'm doing it with my mouse.
Thanks.
Graphic design is a passion. Thank you, guys. And then right here we write Old Neon. Boom. No shot you write N like that. N like what? Like
Go, go, go.
this is the best overlay. Thank you, guys. We've seen this wall a lot. It doesn't give you much space, but like I feel like this is a good wall if you don't plan on ending A, because it kind of nullifies this one way. We've definitely seen some teams use this wall, and I think this is often used in the rounds that people don't go A. Venus did a one-round VOD review? What the?
I'm out of here.
Okay, we'll have to do that later, Venus.
Go, go, go. Spike down A.
Oh,
One enemy remaining.
that's probably the best opportunity that Demon1 had in a round. W. This is better than America's production. Okay, let's not get crazy. Redux had a nice round. Got to write the whole alphabet after? Bro, dude, there's definitely been like, I've had some friends that have done like E's backwards or like upside down. Just the weirdest looking thing.
30 seconds left.
Kesnet is high key shitting his pants. Okay, we're good.
Here. Spike planted.
Well done. Venus, do you want me to refund it? I can refund it, I think.
Ult's ready. Oh, was that important?
I don't even know how to refund it. Does Square know how to refund it? I'll figure it out later, Venus. Thank you though for the stream streak. I know in Plat Chat you voted energy, but for 100T to have a hope in hell, what would you say is their win con? Whether it's maps or just strat wise? Oh, I think it's very doable for 100 Thieves that series. Energy, while they did look a lot better, it's like they're upping their proactivity, but they don't always take the best fight opportunities. I think that for 100 Thieves to be energy, they have to find a way to be more composed in their late round scenarios. If their late rounds improve, 100 Thieves, I think that they're golden.
It's you and me.
The opening game plans are nice. Okay, we've cleared all of elbow. Sounds like they're just going A again. It might be on a little bit of a retake simulator. He did make a step top mid, so his intention might be spotted if there's a guy that's actually bottom mid. He's clearing it out. Kind of worried about a castle guy, but like not really. Okay, ISO just shows himself in main.
Watch out. I'm out of here.
Stun right. I feel like that's the type of entry you want Demon1 on. Do they have Molly? Molly's the only util they have, maybe?
Reloading.
We're on it. I mean, should be free. Well done. That's the type of entry I was talking about before, bro. When you're like a low sense entry, if you're a low sense entry like Demon1, like even just one piece of util clearing left so that he can full focus on a front to back fight is so comfy for him, bro. So comfy. I feel like it's odd to have Demon1 on Neon and Kesnet on Jet. A little bit. A little bit. I know that Max is like a pretty confident guy. Like, he thinks he can play everything.
Go, go, go.
Which, like, I think no matter what, his aim is always going to be pretty nice. Okay, that's a little bit of a jinx for me. He only had one shot opportunity. Jerwin's just gone crazy. What the fuck is going on? But, yeah, I do tend to agree. I think that him on Jet would be pretty nice.
Spike planted.
Because the thing that's nice about Jet, too, is, like, think about those entries that he did earlier. If he throws a smoke, dashes into it, clears left, and then he can full front to back his fight on the right, even his entering will feel more smooth. Like, even his entering will feel more smooth because it's just like, I don't know. There's some players that can get kills outside of like this box. I feel like Demon1 is like exceptionally proficient at killing people in this box, if that makes sense. That's kind of how I've visualized Demon1. He looked at his best on C9 playing Perma Chamber. I mean, yeah, I mean, that's kind of just like his identity for sure. Can he play Neon though if he's like playing second entry? Probably. But like, would you want to play Neon as second entry? Not really. Maybe the next version of Neon can play as a second entry, but because you're just expected to kind of like slide trade people. But then you see players like Oxy or, you know, all of the current Neons in the meta. And it's like, bro, like people, they can kill anybody in like the whole screen box. Like even people that are off screen.
Go, go, go.
Nowhere to run.
Take this. Go, go, go. Gotta go. Shortcut.
Flooding through a harbor wall is never ideal.
There.
I like this.
There.
Man, this freeze from Sen is so good. They've either entirely left or they're still here and making zero audio. And you can kind of see it's like kind of caused a lot of panic on the side of Envy. Bro, they're putting up like a fucking AWOL right now. Because they're like, I don't know what the fuck is going on.
There.
Yeah, they've fully left, seems like. And even if they left one insert chat, like the insert's gonna hear everything here. And just have a perfect lurk timing. Steps in the smoke. I mean, this is full cooked. This is for sure a save. Let's get the fuck out of here, guys. Pause.
I'm out of here.
Down for a pause.
Gotta go. Gun here.
He said, please. Please, we need pause. I'll do anything. I'll do anything for a pause here, man. They want Kesnet to op though? Oh, that's a valid take. That is a valid take. Probably part of the reason. I know Demon1, while he can op chat, he definitely, when we were on EG, he definitely wanted to stray away from it. Can Stunner hear their comms? Well, yeah. Stunner can hear their comms. Is that why Boosty was opping? Yeah. Yeah, Chad, it's really important to have a opera on your team because, especially in this meta right now, it's like you want to do a bit of like contacting pretty much everywhere you go. So the fact that people can solve a lot of like controls by just walking into the space and taking the fights means that you basically need to have an opera to deny that possibility. Make them feel like they have to util every angle. If the enemy team knows that you're not opping, like when Demon1 was playing Chamber a lot, I don't know if you guys remember recently, he wasn't really playing with op. So like you can still off angle, but like people are less afraid of off angles than they are an operator. Operator is just way too OP. This meta, it's very important to stay proactive, a bit, for sure. You don't have as much info, so your proactivity with your character body, like your actual doing what Demon1 is doing here as an example, is super important because you have limited util to actually get your info. So surely somebody's holding his window here, or else he wouldn't really be on this angle. Unless he's just going to gamble window, but... Watch Send POV, Rob Moore is away? Nah, we're going to stick with Demon1, POV. What do you mean Rob Moore is away anyway? How can he be away? Isn't this his stream? Oh, well, this guy's going to be talking then. Outlaw is more OP than op? In ranked, I agree. In ranked, everybody's just buying for fun. Everybody has light armor all the time.
30 seconds.
But in pro play, like, people are intelligent about their economy. They're not like just fucking on light armor unless it's like intentional.
Go, go, go.
Like if they know the enemy team doesn't buy outlaw, then you'll see them trying to abuse like ooh. Okay, I mean that's big.
Spike down A.
Bit of a melons round for Sentinels here.
Spike planted.
Both spotted. We have a flanker, no? Okay, guys.
Enemy
There we go. Poppin got his flank. Other guy was default. Oh, full audio. Okay. We know exactly where he is. Demon1 walks on him. Holds the gap. This reposition's a little too money. Well done. See, this is the prime Demon1. Like, when I say, like, all of these consistent players like Demon1, Osbos, Cryo, these players that are pretty damn consistent in terms of like their slow aim, this kind of stuff. The one thing they all have in common is just that they'd never make audio, or they try not to. In any of these scenarios where you're in a hectic 1v1, 1v2. They make no audio. They hard reposition. And then they make you have to guess where they are. Like in that situation, Demon1 had a perfect timing because Redux made audio. Made it very easy for Demon1 to get a god tier positioning. Is Breeze attack or defense sided? Attack. Definitely attack. Man, crazy actually that Envy picked Breeze. Is that not a little bit mental? I feel like Sentinel's game plan on this map was pretty good, and they're trying to play op against ISO Harbor. And they have another round where it's ISO Harbor ults, and they're playing retake too? Well, that's unlucky. And we have to... He's not ready for his fight because he's like envisioning peeking deep, chat.
Into the deep.
Timing maybe for Rossi here. Okay, that's on me. That's a jinx moment for sure.
Player standing.
What's a comp you fuck with in Breeze? Damn, now that Neon's nerfed, probably... I like KO personally. I know that not everybody's a fan of KO, but... I think Jets with a KO
Need a drop.
plus any two controllers that your team plays, I think is very good. Can you explain what envisioning peeking deep means to someone who is dog shit? Okay, basically what I'm saying is he's not really intentionally... The box was here, right? The box was here. The drone was coming. He wasn't holding this guy intentionally. He was envisioning himself taking the deep fight on a player here. He wasn't expecting this fight to happen. So when that's the case, he's just not ready for his fight. So there's a lower odd, he wins the fight. Redux is shameless here. Oh my god. He actually lost the fight to the Sheriff. I was going to say he's shameless ulting on the eco round for a freebie. But then he actually won the fight. Yeah, actually, Redux did save Demon1's life there. That is kind of funny. Look at this reposition, too. You think he crosses ladder? Or does he not want to risk the timing? Seems like he doesn't want to risk it. I think this would be a really good time, chat, to, like, take the most aggressive path. And, like, if you actually gamble getting across and you get across, the enemy's not really going to expect you. He was just on A. Like, he's always going to be somewhere centered on the map. In this case, he has now the impossible task of retake 1v3. No guns down as well, I think.
30 seconds.
Only one's
left.
A main, so that's probably why he's going back A main.
Spike planted.
To be fair to Redux, Demon1 played it really well. I think the loss condition in the ISO ult when you're playing against a Sheriff is that you let him break your armor before the 50-50 duel happens. I think that Redux choosing a side and just full hiding his shield on a Sheriff round is probably better. It's what all of the really, really good ISOs do. But we've seen Redux take the approach to hold the peak instead. Multiple times. So like here's enemy POV, right? So this is the ISO ult. A lot of ISOs like to hold here and choose a side. That way, when the barriers drop, he just has to pre-aim over here roughly. And it's like he only has this range of a fight to take. But if he just protects his shield, like, and he has like a full, you know, Wild West fucking 1v1 against him, like he's gonna win Vandal plus shield versus a Sheriff. And Alphayer was one of those people that would like hide the shield a lot. Like take first timing knife out, hide the shield behind one of the two walls, and then just take the open duel. Either approach I think is fine, but when you're against a Sheriff, it's probably better to take the other approach. At the end of the day, it's just a 1v1 duel with slight advantage, but... Well, I mean, shield's a pretty massive advantage. Nice. Beautiful. Good info. Call it's fake. Everybody goes back. Demon1 reposition. I mean, I love this. In all of these calm scenarios, you can see Demon1 just always walks, bro. So good. So good. He did rip Kez doing it. Yeah. I mean, like, okay. The thing is too, like, Keznet's like hard wide swing everything. That's what I was saying earlier. Like, for sure, Keznet insta wide swung and Redux was just holding from behind the barrier.
30 seconds left.
Rob is also streaming Ewoks POV. Yeah. The thing is, though, like, when you're co-streaming another co-streamer, there's no, like, silence like this. We get to actually step into the mind of the player. It's kind of nice.
Last player standing.
Okay, last time he died from close right. I'll tell you right now, he was about to be diligent as fuck on clearing close right. Based on the last time that he died. Is Keznet live on Kick? Yeah. Yeah. I am going to watch Demon1's POV though. I don't want to like do all of the... It's like a little too much, I think, to be like constantly swapping between like POVs and... Isn't it also kind of interesting, chat, that you get to like kind of analyze like what people are thinking? The only thing that sucks is that obviously the minimap is blocked, but... And you also get to understand player perspective and why they have good performances and bad performances. You're watching 1v5 retake POV every round? Well. I mean, that's beside the point. If we want to always see the action, then I could swap POVs, yeah. Do you think playing no Harbor on this map is troll? It's not troll, but I do think Harbor's fucking good. Harbor's very good on this map. It's like a retake heavy map. Like any retake or like exec heavy map, Harbor's always going to be sick. Because you're like trying to contain the fight within like wherever Harbor high tides. Because I think even a plat player could kill a pro player going through this Harbor wall. Oh fuck, don't get spammed. Okay, full run through the side is...
Spike down.
Yeah. Somehow it's 2v2 after that. I feel like Demon1 wants to walk around in that situation, but his whole team also wants to run it down. So it's like, the pacing doesn't really like add up. You guys see that, like, Demon1's instinct there is just a full walk to space.
Spotted A.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Oh. Cortez is nice in the 1v1. Knight's got the headshot, so he just wants to like kind of body spam. Pretty understandable. I think this... If I'm being completely honest, I think that this is like a veto thing. I can't believe that they picked into Sen's Breeze. What was their last score on the Breeze that they played?
Go, go, go.
Bro, I feel like it's against NRG too. NRG was starting to get back in form around here. Man, their game plans were so good. They've been consistently pretty decent. Breeze team. Is this a scrim? No, this is the EWC qualifier to... This is the lower finals, so this is an elimination match, not a qualifying match. But for the stage 2. So all of the teams that didn't make playoffs are battling it out right now. It's the 4 teams, EG, Sen, NV, and C9. Of those 4 teams, only 1 team makes it to stage 2, which is they go against the playoff teams. Whoever wins VCT Tier 1, oh, I like this, gets an auto qual to EWC. We found ourselves with the weaponry. Not the best weaponry at that range, I won't lie. Okay. That sucks. At least he did 120 to Viper. We just play time here, surely. Making it easy with audio cues.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Well done. Well done, well done. He wanted the Guardian there, no, but didn't want to make noise. Yeah, he didn't want to give up his position. Yeah, definitely wanted the Guardian. Ended up with the Spectre instead. Unlucky.
Go, go, go.
Pretty important round though. Makes it doable. Definitely makes it doable. Could you play Harbor Brim on Fracture? I think that, if I remember correctly, when I was thinking about Harbor on Fracture, it's just defense feels so weird. But maybe if I revisit it, it'll seem better.
Take flight.
So Envy, when they played against MIBR chat, they were much better at this like kind of contact play, to where they got a lot of their advantages.
There.
So this is definitely kind of the pace I expect them to play on their attack sides. If they don't really take this approach, then I feel like they're kind of like trolling themselves. What up, Mike? How's it going, bro? Do you think MIBR will change your roster for EWC next week, or will they thug it out and switch in stage 2? Ooh, I don't know. It would definitely be better to make a change now if they were ever going to make a change. But if they're not going to make a change, then I wouldn't really advise going through all of EWC and then making it with like a week or two of prep. It's like kind of whack. Speaking from experience on that one. VCT Valorant is so scary with no audio. Yeah, I mean, this is definitely like prime Envy. Exactly what happened in this round, just people walking around, trying to take good duels. This is like kind of the pace that Demon1 wants to play, in my opinion, in terms of his identity. That's a Super Strike moment. Yo, does he have Super Strike or no? Anybody know? Because, bro, that has been happening to me so much with Super Strike. Because I have like the lowest settings, obviously. Who are you referring to when you said speaking from experience? Oh, because like we technically changed Busio after EWC. I see. He didn't activate sprint once in the last 2 rounds. I mean, yeah, he's like playing Neon, but like if you play Neon and like you do want to do a bit of walk around glitch, like you're not going to use your sprint until you need to. What's the rationale behind Demon1 on Neon, Kazan on Jet? I think if Demon1 plays like a second entry kind of role and he gets set up for good fights, I think it's fine. But I think it would be mostly, Chatter said it and I do agree, probably around the op. Probably just surrounding the thought process on operating
Spotted A.
for defense.
Yeah.
Man, he is absolutely changing POV 24/7.
Down A.
Man, they didn't get out through into backside. Oof. No dart breakers? This is the second time they got kind of destroyed by dart. Envy does not have dart breakers. Yeah.
Go, go.
Yeah. I feel like within these Breeze execs, if you have like one player that's deady to going out bricks and breaking any dart, that'd be pretty fire. Envy looks pretty bad. I mean, this is also one of Sent's better maps, man. I'm definitely surprised. Definitely surprised to see them pick Breeze of all maps.
Watch this.
Why was Busio kicked? He was good. It's like a long story. I don't want to put like any... There's no reason to really air out anything.
Watch out. Gotta go.
Yeah. I'll just leave it at that.
There.
Who punched who? There's no punching in this case.
Blocking sight.
I think like just Boosie had like not great performances individually, consistently. Yeah. It was kind of a, yeah, I guess org decision basically is what I'll leave it at. Yep.
Last player standing.
It's rough. Trades go down so... They go so poorly. Now you're going into your last round when they have Harbor and Viper ult.
Match point.
Yeah.
Go, go, go.
Yeah, it's not looking good here. Timing out at 12. That's not ideal either. Yeah. 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 I thought that was an FF. That's a crazy comm. You have beef with Kel? No, I love Kel. I love Kel. I have no beef. No beef with Busio. Swear this map was over in Agent Select? I feel like this map was over in Veto. What up, by the way, Smoke? Why do teams time out at 12 instead of 11? Oh, I don't know. I don't think it's very good. No Viper ult from Rossi and Post. We had Viper ult there? That's not ideal. That's not ideal. Probably should Viper ult there. Because it's 12-5, it's been done before. Okay, lock in then. Everybody lock the fuck in. Sit up. Good posture. Get some coffee. Well, that's what I'm gonna do.
Gotta go.
6 p.m. coffee? Is that good? I woke up kind of late today, so we're making do. Look at this. This is prime Demon1 chat. Prime Demon1. Full walk around. Take timing, surely. So he heard one player reloading and he heard an offshot backside. That's why he passed left here, chat. Now he's looking to fight a rotator or the back yellow player. This wall is on great timing from Sen, man. Completely nullified his timing. So sick.
There.
Sen never gave up an opportunity here. For Demon1 at least. Apparently backside guy died. That's not ideal. Okay. Good attempt. Oh, we are cooked. Oh. What a weird fight. It's on 1 HP.
Player standing.
Flanker gets a kill as well. I'm popping. Rossi just doesn't get any opportunity here, does he? He got spammed as well. Man, that round is like the quintessential, like what it feels like to play in pro play. It's like quite literally, you're walking around, you think you have a timing that's going to give you an advantage. No one ever gives you a good duel. Then you get harbor walled off, spammed. You go for one single peek, you get insta-dinked. And then you get some weird fight where like a Viper wall's going up on like a specific timing. Like he had an opportunity against ISO. But yeah, I mean, that's like a good representation of pro play. Especially when you're playing against a hard retake team like Sen, like you're just not going to get that good duel. And then all of a sudden you are completely fucked. Sen get a map on the board. I feel like if NV just played ranked, that map would have been closer. But I'm also okay. I mean, to be fair, once again, like if you were to put Sen on one of their bad maps, like is it ever Breeze? Like really? Really, man. Has NV just been like stomping these teams on Breeze or what? 13-8 against the same comp. Maybe this is why they had the logic to pick it. Haven't got a clue, man. Haven't got a clue. We don't know what they do during scrim, so it is what it is, huh? We haven't seen their Haven in a minute. Man, Haven could have been a pretty sick punish pick. Sen even banned Haven second phase, so they definitely don't want to play that shit. I don't know. That's not ideal for sure. But once again, chat, we're just speculating. We don't really know. Maybe they just have insane results against everyone they play against when they play Breeze. Kesnick could go Clove IMO. I mean, if we're being honest, I don't even mind if some of these teams went Clove. Like a team like Envy, fuck it, bro. Throw down some Clove smokes, play in the smoke. The coach stack might actually win versus Envy. Not a fucking chance in the world, bro. Keep dreaming, though. I'm down. I'm down to keep dreaming, honestly. It reminds me of when PRX 21-3 GE and scrims on Breeze, but then lost in an official when they picked it. I think that Breeze is a map that gives you a little bit of upset potential just because it's like long range duels. It can be a little bit random. So it is like a little bit of a form map. Like look at how much utility is in the game from both teams in terms of their composition. It's not like a substantial amount. It's not a crazy, crazy high amount. Like the combat util isn't like super strong. Who consists of the coach stack? Just think of a bunch of coaches that are like washed, fucking like Immortal 1 level, Ascendant level. The most recent one was it was me, Josh RT, Mike's was in there, King Fred was in there, who else was in there? Van Sealy was in there. Then we swapped Mike's out for Anders. Everybody's around like Ascendant, Immortal 1 right now. But I will climb back to the top, chat. I'll go straight to Radiant. No, there's too many people calling strats. I'm focused on my crosshair. Mike, that was the exact same approach I had. I'm not going to lie. $421? Yeah, my peak was 421 RR, chat. I was 2 wins from Radiant. I lost a BO3 match against Coach Stack. Cody, that's not looking good, bro. My experience with the Coach Stack so far was pretty unsuccessful. we got absolutely demolished. I think we won in 5, and our only one game was like a hard fought victory. Like absolutely the craziest hard fought victory of our lives. 6 on peak, Immortal 3, but I have been stuck in Ascendant now for over a year. I'm about to turn 25. Is it over for me? Be real? Yeah, you're fucked. Good luck, bro. Nah, you can bring it back, bro. You just have to actually like think about what you need to improve. It's just like these small details, chat. It's always these small details. Like when I peek an angle right now, I'm like pre-firing ghosts. I was watching my game back a little bit. Feels like I'm pre-firing fucking ghosts when I peek an angle. Instead of like just peeking an angle and then like aiming. You just leaked a #1 IGL calling structure. There is only one strat for ranked. Figure out where the other team sucks and abuse it. True. You literally just keep hitting it over and over. Or if you like the fights on an angle, you just keep going there. What up, Dan? Hi, Dan. Wait, EWC for all the other teams is in 1 week, right? For all the other teams, chat, it is currently May 19th. For all of the other teams, it will be May 27th that they start playing. So we'll see goats like EEIU in 1 week. I do need to run ads, actually. We'll run 3 minutes of ads. He's actually playing a full DM.
Deathmatch.
Holy fuck, this is passion. Dan's on the Canadian team, I thought. Or is that not even like official news? I don't think he'll respond to you, Savage. But I think it's unofficial news that he's on the Canadian team. It's official. I said it. I'm about to collapse. I need some Heidi Lau. Bro, what does that mean? Oh, maybe talking about the actual World Cup. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's so embarrassing, bro. You guys know I'm not a ball knower now. It's so fucked up.
I killed them.
Are you going to watch party ENC? Probably. I'll be watch partying everything. We just love good Valorant here. I know what Dan. I already know Dan's favorite Brazilian food.
You dead.
It's a restaurant. He's saying food though. He's saying food. Didn't Dan really like the, what is it called? Isn't it called like picanha or something? It's like that cut of steak. The like fatty cut of steak. Didn't Dan fuck with that? Or is that Boosty? Pão de queijo? Is that the cheese balls? Bro, that shit is fire. That is by far my favorite, by the way. If you were coaching Envy, what's the first thing you'd do? I don't know. It's kind of like the way that I approach coaching is like I would come in and the first thing I would do is just let everybody like kind of play the game that they visualize playing at their like what will give you the most amount of kills, if that makes sense. So like we just learn everybody's different paces and their identity as players, and then kind of like pivot your system around it. So like, for example, Demon1 is so benefited by a team play pace that's like slow. So like you see him so uncomfortable in some of these rounds because he's just like hard like running in angles and peeking like fights that he's not ready for. That's exactly what I brought to kick off. Yeah, it's a good system. I wonder where I learned it from. Classic. Like when I first came to 100 Thieves with Boosty, I literally just said, just play. I just said, just play the game. And then everybody was just taking fights that they thought were good. And then we just kind of learned like what fights people like taking. And we kind of got people more into their identity and comfort zone before we started tweaking anything. So instead of like being in this mindset of like playing retake, playing for the team, kind of get to fully experience everybody's understanding of how they visualize success in the game. I'm so burnt out. I need Heidi Lau. Dan, let's go Heidi Lau, bro. Let's go Heidi Lau. When do you want to go? Like actual collapse level need of Heidi Lau right now. Should I turn off stream? You want to go right now? Heidi Lau? I'll show you guys. It's like this. So there's like different like meats, veggies, quail egg. There's just a bunch of stuff, and then you all cook it in like different broth that's in the middle. It's obviously very hot. You cook the meat in the broth, and then you eat it. It's kind of like a fun team activity thing because everybody's like forced, I guess, to interact. Tastes super good. It's called hot pot. If you guys don't know what hot pot is. Okay, I'm getting automated for saying the American word for football. Fair enough. Yeah, so one of my moderators, when I gave him the moderator privilege, what he said is the first thing he does in every chat is he takes away the word soccer and blacklists it. Got to be Des. Yeah, it is. It's Des Fairs. Yeah. So if you type soccer, you'll notice it ain't getting through. Wait, Dan, you can say it because you're a mod, bro. Or yeah. Does he do the same for the word inches since it's a similar vibe? That's good. That's good. That's a good comment. That's actually a good comment. He's actually chat mogging you guys. Shameless. Shameless from Dan. Why are people spamming the S slur for football? It's because they want proof of the fact they can't say it in this chat. It's kind of funny. I have absolutely zero opinion about it, but on a real note, do you think traditional sports coaching experience can translate to Valorant esports coaching? I think that for some teams, yeah, of course. Like if you have really, really smart players that can kind of like, you just have to be a bit of a facilitator. No, I think it can translate, yeah. Here's the thing. Most pro Valorant coaches started with the game and had to kind of reverse back into learning coaching. That's just how it is. You don't really learn coaching and then go into coaching video games. It just doesn't really work that way. It doesn't happen naturally that way. Maybe sometimes people have background experience from doing it in other ways and they were already a gamer. It's probably a pretty rare situation. So like me, I started coaching in 2012. So officially I got hired in 2014. But yeah, from 2014 until now, it's like basically I had to do the backwards, like learn how to coach from my experience, understanding games at a deep level. I'd love to see a traditional basketball coach walk into our prac room in 2024. Bro, our... No, even better. Dan, could you imagine... Like, even Edward got pulled into, like, the 2022, like, energy culture. Like, our 2022 energy culture is just so troll. Why is he on Neon again? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If I was a team like Envy... Bro, I would be frothing at the mouth seeing Paper X playing like Jet on every map and being like, guys, we should play this style. Holy shit, we should play this style. If I was MIBR, if I was Envy, I would be frothing at the mouth seeing these kinds of compositions for my team and just hard copying. I'm not gonna lie. They should just hard copy, for sure. Maybe they're just in the thought process that Demon1 says he's confident that he can play it. Probably something like that, but I think those comps just match their identity better, for sure. All right, we'll see. We'll see if they can turn it around.
Cover going out.
Ground smoke, eye through. Bit of spam from C main, it sounds like. They're just gonna want to clear out this box, and then they'll be good. Pretty sure they're not even like full clearing that box, by the way, when they're on that angle. No smoke on the main makes it so easy for them to take side. If this smoke came earlier, chat, like it would be much harder for Envy. The timing actually matters a lot there. They're committed into a full retake. Also, the smoke is so funny, no? Why does it bleed out like that? Full retake? Is this a flank retake? It's so quiet and late timing. Smoking claim. Jonah P kills 2. Damn.
Last player standing.
You see what I mean, chat? It's like... you play against a team like Sen, they give you the site for free, and then there's just 5 people on your screen. What do you think about the Cypher over Vice? Teams use Cypher on this map just to kind of create some A pressure on attack. On defense, it's okay. It's just a more high info play style. It's like less It's less good at like actually stopping a hit, but it's like you're gonna have more info in the round if they don't like default to break all the utility. It's kind of the idea. Has to be a John Cutie play calling style. 100% it is. It's always been the Sentinels' way. I think they even could have optimized it a bit there, Sentinels.
Gotta go. Bring them down. I'm out of here.
Whoa, is this a force? How come one of them has a stinger?
Last player standing.
I have the spike.
Spike down. C.
Wait, what? Chad, why do they have one player on stinger and then the rest are on classics? Katarina said on stream that Demon1 has just been open to fill the gaps of envy and doesn't say what he wants more, and that's why he played 7 agents or something in stage 1. I mean, that makes sense. Like, Demon1 definitely did have a public interview, right, Chad, where he was, or was this on stream? He was saying something about like playing different agents isn't hard. I can play any agent. It's completely fine. And it's like, just because you can play every agent doesn't mean you should, right? I think Leaf is like a perfect example of that. Leaf and G2, they've shown multiple times that they're kind of slow to pick up on the meta on first try. Like twice now. Breach for Leaf, obviously not great for their team identity, and then they did like a lot of the harbor leaning stuff, but once they get people within their identity, they obviously look fucking incredible, G2. Kind of the same case here, I think. You get Demon1 in like comfy scenarios, like he's gonna frag out no matter what, man.
Take it this way. Thorns down.
This is nice, bro.
There.
They're just gonna go see every round or what? Does only first place in NA get auto-qual to EWC? Yeah.
Go, go, go.
It's like that in every region except for EMEA, because EMEA, like Team Heretics won last EWC. So they actually get auto-qualled. Was Demon1 a planned decision or a last-minute thing in 2023? It was like a mid-season substitution. So it was definitely not planned. Definitely not planned. Honestly, there was a bit of like crazy, what's the word? Serendipity? It's like we weren't even technically going to have a reserve team that year. We just ended up having a reserve team. He ended up trialing. And that's not a very fun situation to fight, is it? That felt extremely forced. What in the... What in the ghost bug? What team did you coach before this? I was coaching Energy in 22 as an assistant coach. EG in 23 when we won champs as an assistant coach. And then 2024 and 2025, 100 Thieves. Man, I feel like it's so painfully obvious when you know that there's a C fight on Mound.
Last player standing. Spike down A.
To accept that C fight on Mound, when you know there's a one-way there and that there's people fighting Mound, I feel like it's so crazy. Wow, a shot. Man, that's so annoying, man. I mean, to be fair though, he's ulting at the edge of the smoke. Like once the circle indicator shows, like you'll kind of know exactly where the guy is anyway, but does that count as using ult? Yeah, it does. It does. It burned his ult. What is the score right now? It's on the screen. On my really good heads up display. Is coaching more to planning or executing the plans in game? Like, what does that mean? You like make game plans based on who you're playing against, pick the maps that you think are good. You would generally have like a general game plan of how you visualize success with your comp on the map, and you kind of adapt it to your opponents.
I'll find you. Reloading.
Camera spots everybody.
I'm out of here.
That sucks. Nobody cleared close left.
Reloading. Bring them down.
Launching sword. Further line.
Go, go, go. Spike planted.
There.
Reloading.
Do you like always playing retake? No, not really. I think in this current map pool though, it's pretty viable. Damn, Knights. Okay. Holy shit. Damn, bro. W Knights. Holy shit. Nice shots, bro.
Need a drop.
No, I'm not a big believer in always playing retake, chat. I think the number one thing, like the way that the game should work in theory, is you like play for your read, hard stack a site. So let's say 3A, and then you can play weak on the other side. So like if they're expecting an A, they bring 3 people there at least, and then they have some sort of like trap setup. When they go out tree, we're gonna throw this paranoia off your contact, and then kill them when they're trying to actually do their exec. Something like that. Playing for a retake, even though you have 4 people there, I think is not usually that ideal. Not very good. Usually if you have 4 people in like a retake spot, you'd play for a flood. Meaning like everybody throws one piece of util and just runs it down to like retake the space. Bit of contact play. Dude, there's nothing more annoying than when you have like a deep lurk timing and then people start running behind you. Like you completely lost your timing. In this case, it doesn't end up mattering because nobody's here.
There.
One hurt on flank, I believe.
Bring them down.
This is Sen's map pick. Fuck, what was the score on Breeze? Can somebody tell me? I'll write it under my my Breeze Envy thing. 13-5? Oh jeez, it was that bad? It did feel kind of that bad, didn't it? Oh. Well, that sucks.
Enemy A. Last player standing. One enemy remaining. For me.
These are some hella annoying deaths if you're Demon1. That's why it's so interesting to stay on his POV the whole time, right? Because it's like, bro, you see how many opportunities you actually get as a pro player to take a good duel. You get to see like exactly why people have underperformances. If you guys weren't literally watching his POV, okay, all the stat Andes out there would just literally go like this. They would go look at the score and be like,
Thank you.
why Demon1 underperforming? Demon1's just not the same. You know what I mean? It's like so droll. I mean, to be fair, you can have fair criticism about him being on Neon. I think that's valid, but... But like some of his opportunities in the game, it was just... It's not like he's whiffing 50-50 duels. I'm a stat Andy. That's good. That's good. At least you admit it. They really try to take timing while the Roomba's there. Another smoke burned. Oh, that's awkward. Chat, like...
Face your fear!
Demon1 is just underperforming.
There, take them. Mark 3. Where are you?
I'm kidding, obviously.
Last player standing.
So players like Les and Cryo almost always take fair or good fights. Yeah, they find themselves in a lot of situations where the fight is like favorable or at least like an even duel. A lot of the time. Everybody's gonna have to take bad fights at some point, chat, but they do find a lot of good duels. I think the lurk roll or like a contact roll is kind of like how you find good fights consistently. Unless you're against operator, but... Okay, let's see Demon1 movement this round. He does have no stun, but he has ult and slide.
I'll find you.
Alright, let's see.
Bring them down.
He doesn't have wall. This would be the jumping across, bunny hopping kind of thing. You can definitely see he's not like super comfortable, man. Like, he doesn't have wall though, which makes it even harder for him to do like the bunny hopping neon.
Bring them down.
He's calling a play here. Prowler gets a close angle, blinding off of his contact or when he calls it. Steps heard. Good blind timing. Such a sick round too, man. Sucks to see him not convert because that was a very, very well communicated like set play.
One enemy remaining.
He actually played that very well though. Everything about that was nice. The satchel fucked him a bit. Busio being one of the first to like legit op on Senti, was that like a fuck it, it works moment? I mean, it was more of like a Demon1 doesn't really like to op. Busio likes to op. Busio used to play Chamber back in the day, and he liked to play Jet. So Busio going to op is like kind of, you know. Am I getting Chipotle or Kava for dinner? Bro, you just made me hungry with that comment. Get Kava, bro. Easy choice. Isn't D1 pretty good with the op? Yeah. Yeah, he is. I think that he just doesn't like... I feel like he doesn't like the pacing of it. Like, it's hard to multi with an op. You play like a pick kind of role within your team. Do you guys remember Demon1 top B on Haven, one tapping 3 players with like 3 bullets? Where he's like tapping the guy through the fucking Haven middle window, like wall.
Go, go, go.
Like, if he has an operator in that clip, he gets 1 and then he TPs out. Seems a little selfish. I mean, yeah. It's like if he doesn't like hopping, like,
Them down.
it is what it is. But like,
I'm out of here.
yeah. On C9, I think it was C9, yeah. He just prefers not opping.
Where are
But I do think op is way too OP. Opping is way too OP. To put that pressure on the opponent is too fucked.
Bring them down.
Okay.
Dropping have the fight.
Okay, he like walls, and then he was bunny hopping like in the middle of the wall.
There.
We'll see how this plays out this round. We'll talk about that exact entry though. He has stun here. Oh, that's a rough repeak. With the player having the angle. But he feels like he has to ISO the duel and get the space back.
Last player standing.
Okay. So when you throw wall as Neon, in current most OP Neon meta, you want to like, basically like you would jump through the left side to clear left and mini-map the left player in the corner. And then you would come back through and do the same on this side, trying to mini-map anybody on this side.
Salamat, thanks. Anyone feeling generous?
But what we saw was like him staying in the middle and then maybe like a little bit of pathing outside at one point.
Gotta go.
But like that would be like ideal pathing.
Bring them down. Bomb buddy.
You have to use your wall and jump spot through your wall over and over to get like max value out of the Neon. Or else there's like kind of no reason to play Neon.
Coming through. Reloading.
Wall as well is very good to just try to pump fake something. So I think their use of wall in that case is good. If there was counter util that came, it was fine. Just so many of these situations I feel like he'd never be in if he's not on Neon. For sure. Oh, by the way, Chad, I'm not saying that he should be on Neon. I've never even once said that. I don't think that he really should be on Neon.
One enemy remaining.
Ult is ready.
Nice shots. I mean, they convert that shit. I already stated, I stated at the very beginning of this map that they should just be playing pure X comps. They just hard copy pure X comps.
Salamat, thanks. Gotta go.
Chamber as well. Could be good. Sure. Sure.
Careful here.
His deaths are frustrating. Yeah, there's a lot of frustrating deaths. He's not really getting an opportunity in a lot of these rounds. Even that one, he's like jumping across the angle, landing on the ground, Jerwin timing peak, and insta-kills him. It's like, okay, well.
Gotta go. Bring them down. I'm out of here.
Didn't full clear tree as well. Did the Prowler get it? Wasn't that locked in?
Take hold.
What is bad with his Neon? We already kind of talked about it. Entry pathing. I mean, he's just not a natural Neon player. I can go a little bit more in depth on it as well.
Reloading.
Oh.
Spike planted.
Holy Guardian. That's a low spam, bro. We gotta get in a server and test that.
This way.
For sure. Gotta get into a server and test that spam.
Typical. Back up.
One enemy remaining.
Chat, what I would always do for my players, go in a server, sit in a spot that's spammable, and then just let them x-ray me so they have a better and more accurate spam. Because he's shooting like toe level.
I'm out of here.
You can only get knees, feet there? Oh, I see. That makes sense then. I haven't tested that spam. I'm assuming stage 2 for EWC is on the newest patch. I have no idea. I genuinely have no idea. Do you think it's worth playing into the meta if you're better off meta? No, I would play for identity every day of the week. You have to play a blend for sure. If things aren't working or it's like way too outdated in the meta, that it's gonna make you look like fucking bad, like you can't even game plan around it well, then obviously you just can't play that shit. But right now it feels like a lot of the agents are viable, that you can kind of like tech it into your comp. Like having a KJ on your team isn't ideal, but like, oh. Chona P with the flick, bro. Got insta-sat.
Ready.
Hate to see that.
Dropping spike.
Have the spike.
Why are they hiding their minimaps? For when, if people watch the VOD back, they're not giving away free info.
My ult's ready.
Because they still have one more match tomorrow. Whoever wins this.
Bring me the arsenal.
Okay, if we know that he's mound, a high-low is completely acceptable. Smoke would have broke the high-low anyway. It's all good. Now they're going to play time, play ones. Rossi uses the audio cues to get
Last
close.
player standing.
Nice. I know he's gotten some pretty unlucky moments, but he's been missing a lot of shots today. He's definitely missed a few shots. Some fights, it feels like he's not ready for it. That fight, as an example, it feels like he's peeking it with the intention to see if anybody came out instead of like... I mean, this could be like a faded take low-key, but like... That's what it feels like. When you hear a Vice wall get popped, most times you just think that they're like baiting out the wall. So he's like not super convinced that somebody's there. But I mean, Jonah P did hit a fucking crazy shot, so... Do you think EG is watching this? Probably, yeah. Probably.
Take hold. Where are you? Go, go, go! Reloading. Gotta go. Gotta go.
Don't like Sheriff Neon? I mean... It's okay. It's not ideal, for sure. I think for players like Demon1, it's... kind of nice. It's not like he's doing too much with the other stuff anyway. He gets to just walk around with Sheriff, double body shot people. Whose POV do you think EG is watching? Probably Sen, if I had to guess. I think that Sen is, especially after first map, likely to win the series, but we'll see. Bro. Oh, this is a great angle, given the camera. Okay, well, that one we can call a whiff. That one we can definitely call a whiff. He's fully ready for that fight, for sure. Cortezia just wins. Dude, that's one of those situations where it's like you know the fight is coming too.
Last player standing.
This has to be on purpose from you? Okay, that's my fault. Could be a good shorts content. Ooh, maybe. Good pistol buys.
Cover going out.
Do you think Demon1 and Kesnet are kind of like Ospas and Zekken right now? Not really. Not really. I do think that both teams should be doing like Jet Phoenix and Jet Raze though. On like every map.
Go, go, go.
I just think they'll have better performances, man.
I'm out of here.
Shadows traveling.
I'll find you.
Part of the reason why it felt like Envy was good against MIBR is they were just full walking everywhere. Right now, it's like before they're even doing this like C fight, if there was one guy defaulting outside of the C fight, they would just hear
Spike planted.
like 2-3 people running up and then like a deep eye thrown. Like, do you put your shorts on YouTube? Yeah, it's on YouTube and TikTok. Honestly, I should probably start doing Instagram reels too. Just upload my old shorts. Next patch, all teams might run Jet plus Phoenix Raze, yeah. I mean, they should have already been running it if we're being honest. It's not like we're getting crazy value out of Neon anyway. Well, I can take some time to talk about it. So like, you remember this concept we talked about with the Neon wall, right? You like path in and out of your wall so that you can kind of like clear angles that you want to clear. This will be like different based on the bomb site, etc., etc. But the whole idea is supposed to be if you spot someone, then you change what you're doing, right? So like I clear left, I see one, then I'm not even going to do this part of the pathing. I'm just going to slide peek this guy when I saw him on my first jump spot. That's usually what Neons do. If they see nobody on the left, then they'll continue this pathing and then maybe do the same thing on this guy. But we didn't really see that kind of entry pathing because, you know, it's like... This kind of feels like what it looks like to be on nerfed Neon, if that makes sense. Because I think that nerfed Neon is going to be... It's going to have to be like a second entry kind of role. And you're just like a fast rotating player that can still use like insta react util because you can like... You don't have to pull out your stun, right? You can just insta stun, which is cool for defense. But yeah, I don't think the new Neon's going to be very good. I'm a new viewer. What exactly is a Prime sub and how do I use it? I can give that spiel later. Siege just get a kill on top of the wall.
Go away.
Okay, this is probably why G2 ended up swapping their walls up, bro. I'm not gonna lie. You guys see that? Jonah P is just standing on top of the wall front B, just taking duels. That's kind of funny.
Spike planted.
There. Last placed. Gotta go.
Gonna triple up through heaven.
One enemy remaining.
W entry.
Shadows traveling.
Last player standing.
What's another death?
Clutch.
Go, go, go.
Lighting trapped.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, that was pretty brutal. So there's a lot to cover there. There's a lot to cover there for sure. Smoking the choke would be fine, yeah. I think they could have smoked anything, bro. They just need to, like, slow it down a little bit. They could smoke the choke if they know that he's tree. If they don't know that he's tree, they could smoke the spike. Walk next to where the spike is first before you try to, like, smoke it so you can claim it for sure. And then they just tap and just play to swing off, or they can just tap and wait for this guy to spray every single bullet, and then he'll just hard run at the spike with his classic out because he's already spammed everything. Even in the 1v1, they could just tap and like chill.
I'm out of here.
John, take a good timing there. I agree. When Smokes is alive in the round, it takes a lot of experience and like clear thinking to be peeking on timing before he can get the smoke down. John definitely took a very good timing there. This is an interesting wall that we've seen out of Envy multiple times now. Super deep wall, hard to bait out. Oh, okay.
Spike down.
2v1.
C.
Thrifty might be possible here. Almost full kit from our fade.
Last player standing.
Oof. He's gonna jump on the box. Ah. Timing barely missed. I mean. Jerwin.
Go, go, go. Gotta go.
Wait a second.
I'm out of here.
Do they have like op maps?
Gotta go.
Because Demon1 is opping now, but Kesnet was opper in the Breeze game. I mean, Demon1 can definitely op. It's just that he doesn't like to op.
Bye-bye. Coming through.
Yeah, maybe he just straight up said like, I'm whiffing a lot today because he looked at his scoreboard and then just decided I'm gonna play the operator. Wasn't that Tens that said that? It's like fucking Tens theory. If you're not aiming that day, just pick up the operator. He isn't even whiffing, he's just not playing the video game? Well, in the majority of instances, yeah. And then I guess by the time he takes that duel against Cortesia, it's like he's so not warm in the game because he hasn't taken a single good fight. Not trying to peek with intention to kill ever. That's what I felt about the Jonah P fight.
Them down.
The one that he had on the Vice wall. Felt like he was peeking to like clear the angle, not to like kill a player that he predicts to be there. You the real EU?
Planted.
No, that's a fan.
Last player standing.
No, it's actually the real EU, yeah. I notice when people play agents that they don't find fun, but they say they can still or they can play. They usually do this. Using more brain power to play the agent properly. Oh, I actually know exactly what you mean. Yeah. You don't flow into the game for sure when you're playing like an agent you're not fully comfortable with. Just pulling away attention.
Go, go. I'm out of here.
C9 yay? Dude, that would be funny as shit. If they brought back Yay for C9, that would just complete the cycle. The cycle continues again.
Gotta go.
I don't know if Yay would ever play on C9 again. Pretty sure the way that like ended was also pretty sour. If I remember correctly. This is a bit of a stun lineup what Demon1 is sitting in. He's not fully AFK here. In case anybody was wondering, Demon1 did not disconnect there. He's actually sitting in a stun lineup. If you stun off of that waterfall that you saw on the right, it'll stun above the choke, and then I think he was going to activate his like ult off that. I mean, all things considered, honestly, Envy has kept this game somewhat competitive, given that this is Sen's map pick. It's better than their Breeze by far, obviously. If you're a Demon1, are you going back to C9? Oh, I don't think it really works that way. He's
30
like,
seconds left.
he's like on Envy now. You know what I mean? You don't just have a choice like, oh, I'm going to go back team to team. It's like contracts, buyouts. If he could just one-to-one swap it, maybe. Like if he could, but it just doesn't work that way.
Spike planted.
Face your fear.
They played around his identity, put him on chambers, slow, clear, duelist or lurk style. Super good fit for him.
Watch out. Here we go.
Ooh.
Nightmare's over.
Last player standing.
I mean, that's just immature, bro. That's just immature.
Need a drop. Said I'm out. Thanks. Anyone feeling generous? There.
Operator back online. Honestly, in 3v3s and 2v2s, Sen seem pretty good at winning those. That's definitely a sign of a good team, is when they can stay composed in their late rounds. Okay.
Spike down A.
Oh, you can tell that Demon1 is like sitting up, like fully locked in.
There.
He's like this close to his monitor. Finally getting some value in this round. Let's fucking go.
There. I'm out of here.
Spike planted.
B plant. Reclear with blind. I don't like that, bro. I really don't like that reclear. Oh, I really don't like that reclear. Now they don't have it for like the likely situation. Chad, when you're in like this late round, this guy was just running. That's not his teammate, no? Or did he? Oh, it is his teammate. He didn't stick his ult.
Cover going out.
Ah, shit.
Gotta go.
Okay, there was one player that was late A.
There.
Maybe Knight's heard an audio cue, and that's the reason why he spent the paranoia.
One enemy remaining.
You always want to save your paranoia for like the most likely outcome, though.
Standing.
Rossi tried to half it. Honestly, respectable, right, Rossi? If he actually halved it, they actually played Wink on there. It's not bad. Man, we're really gonna just wake up today, have a 2-hour stream, and then log off, huh?
Reloading.
Damn. Waylay greater than Raze. You think so? Really? You do fuck with Waylay though, Smoke. You do really fuck with Waylay.
Here.
No ranked after? The retakes and execs are gross. I mean, the ult power is definitely there. Waylay slow is also pretty massive still. Not wrong about that.
Go, go, go. Gotta go.
Further line.
Gotta go. I'm out of
Spike
here.
planted.
Bring me the arsenal. Reloading. Reloading. Satchel out. I'm out of here.
Last player standing. Attackers win.
Well, shit. That's it. It was low-key a tough watch. Yeah, it's never really a fun watch when you see someone get kind of blasted. That was definitely a bit of a tough watch, for sure. They should fight while they're ulted, no? Yeah, they should definitely hard scale. Feels like the game plan, the comps, there's just a lot. There's a lot to be desired for sure. Actually, fuck. The turbo's not even working here. See insta upload his VODs. I mean, that is like... There's definitely some crazy pacing issues for sure. Okay, it skips 10 seconds. So like, here, I can't even pause, man. Okay, there we go.
I'm out of
Spike
here.
planted.
If we were to break down every single one of these micro scenarios, man, it'd be looking pretty fucking rough.
Reloading.
Vice ult's going. Knight's jumping before the Vice ult even popped. He at least set up Poppin's kill. We gave them an earlier timing. They've cleared this. Now you're wondering, like, can we get a hard entry, full exec actually going into backside? We were already pathing left to try to take deep fights instead. So it's like we're playing it like a line of skirmish scenario. Like you guys know what I mean? Like for example on Pearl, there's two bomb sites we see this happen a lot. Pearl's one of them. Like whichever team crosses this line ends up taking the worst fights. So like as soon as like the defending team starts crossing out here, like they start getting into a lot of crossfires between like Church, Art, Main, and then same on the reverse. So a lot of the time people will just take these dry duels, and whoever wins these duels, it's usually the team that ends up winning. It's kind of the same case with Lotus. But man, once you have like the good exec util, obviously Vice ult, in case you guys don't know, isn't perfect for the C site. This isn't really perfect. Like I think we'd much rather even get here and then add util from this side to make it a bit more doable. Like something like this is probably like your best outcome. But it's like, yeah, they don't really have a great retake setup here. They're not hard scaling off this utility. The timing doesn't really make sense, right? He's jumping out before this ult's even gotten value. There's like a lot of details here that you could really go into. I would say one thing for sure though, like man, he's not really getting the good fights. He's not really getting many good fights. And even in the fights that he is getting, he wasn't able to really get or like peek it with good intention. Whenever someone like baits out a Vice wall like this, you almost never expect them to actually be on the angle. Him getting caught off is kind of fucked. You have to clear close with Omen Blind, then Vice ult. You can't ult from deep. Yeah, I mean, this is definitely like a bit of a monster shook ult. Like you think you're going to get picked before you can actually get the space. Man, if you even get him to pillar, look at this ult, chat. You have everything. Other scenario, you can just kill everyone and stick. This is why you get paid the big bucks, man. So if instead we just do this, and instead of throwing util, we just do that. Once Max looks at his crosshair and starts to make the decisions that he finds fun, he will go plus 30 every map and be the GOAT. True. Do it in the water smoke. That's another viable spot, yeah. You can do it in a lot of spots, man. In this case, because your retake player like fell to spawn, like you probably want to just get him out to pillar. I feel like Demon1 was kind of getting in his own head. No, kept spamming tab to see the leaderboard. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of players do that though, for sure. But yeah, it does get in your own head if you're spamming tab that much and you just see the low performance. Maybe that's part of the reason why he brought out op. Who really knows? But one thing is for sure, man. One thing is for sure, and I am a hardcore of the opinion that we just need to get mans on these Jet Phoenix Jet Raze comps, man. Next meta is probably going to lean into that anyway. Like we should have started practicing it early, especially seeing PRX's success. It's clearly a viable way to play the game. You're obviously not PRX, but why not try to hard copy emulate a team? A team that is finding success. Man, when we were in the Teo meta, it was like night and day. We saw T1 at Bangkok play double duelist, and it was like somebody had come down, like a fucking god has come down and just showed us the way. Them playing double duelist on so many maps, we were like, oh, thank God. This is actually like a viable-ish way to play the meta. I feel like they just need to have that same approach. 412. I mean, he is hard entering. You can't say he's not. We saw him hard entry multiple times. I mean, it's just the execution of it, how he's taking his fights. Like, even in his hard entries, he's not really taking a good fight. Yeah. Yeah. And usually when you are hard entering, chat, like, you are supposed to be somewhat set up for a good duel. Like, a pathing that could make sense, right, is like, let's just say you have these two players alive. Theoretically, you could like nade here, slide cross the angle. That way you're like not fully fucked. In this situation that you had before, I don't know what util they had to support the entry, but he like landed in the open, fully exposed to this angle and backside angles. You're just not really giving yourself much of an opportunity. Same with Breeze. You guys remember, he hard slide into the open here. Bro's just not really going to have a good opportunity. Can we please stop reviewing this game? Well, if anything, I'm like coping for Demon1, if you think about it. If anything, I'm just coping for Demon1 because it's like, I think he's realistically like one play style and agent change away from dropping 30 consistently. Surely this match was just an experiment. I mean, I'll be honest, once again, if I was a team like Envy, I would also be treating this time period, EWC, you have the hardest route by far to qualify for this tournament anyway. There's a real world that they just treat this as a bit of an experiment. They're also playing with a new player on their roster, Knights. And I mean, Knights, honestly, not bad so far. He's showing that he's willing to hard entry as well. Is there stats for this qual? There is. Okay. Why does this look so funny? Oh, okay. Because there's just not that many people that have played. I was like, how are we already at under 1.0 rating? It's like, what the fuck? Okay, this makes sense. I mean, yeah. Makes sense. Let's make team. You, me, Max, +3. Oh, it's... So now you want to try. Now it's time to win? I'm down. Let's win. Let's build, in fact. For legal reasons, this is a joke, by the way. For legal reasons, this is a joke. And I'm not poaching. I just got fined 200K. That's not good. That's not good. Well, we really did just turn on stream for 2 blowout maps. Well, at the very least, we will have tomorrow, chat. We will have tomorrow. EG versus Sentinels rematch. Rematch here. Sentinels did get kind of blasted on Fracture. Yeah. TLDR of series. Couldn't watch. Demon1 on Neon. We were only watching Demon1's POV. Yeah, I mean, they kind of got blown out both maps, to be honest, Sean, but Neon is just not a good fit, bro. Doesn't fit his pacing. He doesn't really understand fully like how to optimize Neon. Like, Sean, you know the concept we talked about a lot, wall, Neon jump spots through, spots a player, slide peek, boom. Or stun, slide peek. You're like using this as like a way to get initiator info so that you can like take a good fight with your slide or like stun, etc. He was jumping in the middle of his ult like this, or his wall like this, and then he would just like kind of go through it. So, not ideal. Nobody tell Bang what happened? Oh, I read that late. All right, well. EU Demon1 T-Dog. You just slipped T-Dog in there? Trick's my assistant coach? Bro, honestly, T-Dog is so funny though, bro. There's no need to review it. He will never play Neon again. You think so? You think so? All right, guys. Well, this is a nice, fun little short stream. We will be back tomorrow. This is the match in question. Sen versus EG. Is this a best of 3? Probably. Probably a best of 3. So another best of 3 tomorrow. And then after this best of 3, remember, in 1 week's time, we will be seeing all of the playoff teams that didn't win. So the first seed in Americas, whoever wins this playoffs, gets auto-qualled into EWC. But everyone else, 2nd through 8th, will be playing in EWC. So we'll be seeing Dan, We might see Bangzera. Bangzera is still in the top 4. We'll see. We shall see. And then the team that is currently playing this Sen EG, the stakes of this match is they will get slotted into this stage 2 bracket as part of one of these 8 teams. So yeah. Can't believe it was only a 2-hour, 20-minute stream. The only thing that sucks about these games, they only run like one best of 3. It's not like back to back. Yeah, I'm running those 3 minutes of ads and we'll raid somebody and then GG. GG. Another Boostio raid or what? Love Boostio. Love that guy. You guys fuck with Boostio? Raid Boostio Zix Jiggle. Why'd you put a Zix Jiggle there? Dan, how come I haven't seen you Zix Jiggle yet? What's going on there? And Bang, by the way. These guys hate me. The nightly Boostio raid. I've been raiding Boosty, I think, every single day, but I miss Boostio, but he calls me Bang. Is he streaming with Cam right now? Bro, I'm glad that he's streaming every single day. I'm very happy to see that he's actually committed to the grind. There was too much to do. I couldn't fit in the Zix Jiggle. You'll see it in stage 2 in EWC. Goated, bro. Do you think Pacific teams are better? Okay, chat. While you're still here, before I raid Boosty, I will be doing VOD reviews of all of the qualifying matches that I didn't get to see. So we'll watch China. We will watch the APAC games that I missed. Maybe even the PRX finals. After America's playoffs and while there's a bit of a break, we'll be VOD reviewing all of that. So follow if you haven't already to be able to see that. Also, if you guys are subbed and you're not currently in the Discord, you can join Discord. We have a bunch of like sub-only channels and this kind of thing. Jiggles you out. Jesus Christ. But yeah, we will be doing a lot of VOD reviews to kind of be able to actually read out the level of all the teams. Then maybe I'll do like a bit of like a tier list kind of content. Are there any more games tonight? No, there's not. Yo, T-Bone is deep in the ads right now. I'm excited to see what China's been up to. Me too, honestly, me too. I do want to see the level of China right now because I was pretty high on EDG going into Santiago, and then EDG had a few stinkers, but they were still a pretty competitive team if you really think about it. They had some close series, but ultimately they didn't pull it together. All right, we're rating Boostio. For all the people coming back from ads, I will be, just to re-clarify everything, I'll be doing VOD reviews of other regions, APAC, China, all the games that we missed, the qualifying matches, as a bit of a pre-show for London before it happens. So we'll know what the level of all the teams are. Wait, what was that? Who's going to edit this? But some troll shit on the phone screen. I see. Yeah. All right. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for watching. We're rating Boostio. Everybody say, everybody say, can you type, hi? Like, hi, like that. Copy paste that. Everybody type that. I want to see a lot of people spamming it too. Please. Thank you. All right. Bye.